Nike is letting you know that the future is female and the future is right now. What's up, everyone? I'm Xavier Hunter, and in this video, we're going to be diving into how women's sports is going to shape Nike's future. When you look at Nike's recent moves, they're obviously telling you the direction they're going into. I mean, they had their first ever Super Bowl ad in decades, and not a single male was present. And that's not a slight at all. It featured all of their female superstars from A'ja Wilson, Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, Juju Watkins, Sha'Carri Richardson, Jordan Childs, Sophia Smith-Wilson, and Alexa Putellas. That is spanning across multiple sports from basketball, soccer, gymnastics, and track and field, right? But when you look at the direction of women's sports right now, all of those sports are having a boom right now. Whether that is, of course, through soccer, basketball, volleyball, I mean, tennis, softball, gymnastics, pro wrestling, you name it, it's booming right now, and the superstars are emerging from there. And I think when you look at the deals these women athletes are having right now and the attention that is, bringing towards these athletes, why not invest in that? Throughout the spring and summer, we're going to see Nike's investments in the women's space in fruition. I mean, by the end of March and early April, we're going to see the end of the March Madness basketball tournaments, where we're going to see Juju Watkins from USC and UConn's Paige Beckers hopefully have some dominant performance throughout the tournament. Those are two of Nike's biggest stars in the collegiate space. That momentum is going to carry forward into the WNBA season, where we're going to see the launch of A'ja Wilson's Nike A1 shoe, as well as the Nike Sabrina 3. Now, the debut of A'ja Wilson has been long waited, and I'm excited for this. It's going to be a full collection, from men's, women's, youth, all sizes and ranges above, but even just the colorways and how this moment here, embodies A'ja Wilson as a global superstar. If you've been a fan of WNBA, you know how big and how dominant A'ja Wilson is as a basketball player, and just, her appeal as as a celebrity and as a star. This is just the beginning of A'ja Wilson's dominance across, the global space and across the marketing scale. With Sabrina Ionescu, this is going to be year 3 of her signature collection. I mean, this Nike Sabrina 2 is already one of the most worn sneakers in the NBA space. The NBA space. Like, come on now. I haven't even touched on Caitlin Clark yet right now, who's obviously her signature shoe is in the works, but even just the impact and influence Caitlin Clark has alone carries forward Nike's direction moving forward, for the next, 5, 10 plus years and beyond. The person that's going to help Nike take its investment into women's sports to another level is Kim Kardashian. You all heard about this news partnership with Skims, and honestly, this is a game changer. I know it might, sound obvious, it may seem obvious, but this right here is going to put Nike to another stratosphere, whether you like it or not. Shout out to Beamer Williams for pointing out the fact that this partnership here is going to help Nike reach not only casual females, but also make sure that they're competing with the likes of Lululemon. Just the whole athleisure look, the whole cozy vibe is big right now across both men and women. Women want to be cozy too. Women want to be cozy, sexy, and fly too. And even when they're not, working out or doing anything fitness related. But Skims is not just some Kardashian company, some type of get rich quick scheme thing. Like, no, Skims is worth nearly $4 billion right now, bro. And on top of that, they just got off a collab with North Face. By bringing on the Michael Jordan of influencers to your roster, your stars are going to become mega stars now. When you have these women athletes who already have great influence and appeal, putting them with the Kardashian touch here is just a match made in heaven. Imagine an ad where you have, Glorilla or Megan Thee Stallion, in there with A'ja Wilson or Juju Watkins, or you have someone like Sabrina Carpenter and Caitlin Clark mixed together, or you have something to where you have like, Kardashian and like all the Kardashian sisters and Kylie and Kendall and all of those people bringing in like their makeup brands into like a Nike Skims collab here, and you have these athletes featured in these campaigns. One example that stood out to me was Sha'Carri Richardson's ad with Jacquemus last summer. If I wasn't, fond or aware of sports, I would assume that she was just a dope model that just fit the athletic build. But when you actually look into the campaign, when you actually looked at everything in Sha'Carri's story, you see, the features with her nails. You see, her athletic build. You see how an amazing athlete she is. She's an Olympic champion. You know what I mean? And it's like you realize that women athletes are the future of modeling. Women athletes are the future of advertisement. And why not bring Kim Kardashian to help further push that narrative and push, that onto the culture and onto the world? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm excited for this partnership here. Nike Skims is going to be the future of just cozy wear. And I wouldn't be surprised within by next year they release, a men's line where you have someone like Shea, modeling, or someone like Kane Cunningham modeling for them. But thanks for tuning in to another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on Nike and Skims collabing together. And let me know in the comments what else y'all want to see from me.